Hey guys, Swifty here with my second video of the day. I will also be dropping my best players available heading into day 2 of the draft. We'll start working on that as soon as round 1 ends. So hopefully I'll have that out either late tonight or early in the morning. If you guys have any predictions for the first round, who goes number 1 overall, where will Jameson Williams land, how many QBs go, how many wide receivers, if you get it right in the comments, I'll show off your comment in a future video. Also, if you guys have any draft questions, post them in the comments and I will try to answer them at the end of my day 2 video. For this video today, I'm going to be talking about what to expect as we wait for the Bears to pick tomorrow night, what guys to watch if they start slipping, and we will discuss Ryan Poles' draft philosophy. He recently did a press conference that was very enjoyable for me to watch because he said a few things that I have been saying for months now. The first quote I want to touch on is from Poles. He said, "Do I think you can use some of the tools and technology and get too cute? Absolutely. But I think my foundation is that at the end of the day, I want to take away a good football player because I've watched the tape and there's proof on film." Now, I've been an advocate for judging players based off film for as long as I can remember. You guys know this. Now, a lot of GMs will say that, but recent Bears GMs have not. Ryan Pace was obsessed with measurables. Even though he had a scouting background, I never heard him talking about the draft this way. It was more about collaborating and identifying Bears fits. I love listening to this presser from Poles. He also confirmed another thing that I've been saying. This could be the deepest draft class ever. When asked about it, Poles agreed and said, "A lot of it has to do with the COVID year. Middle to the bottom to the free agency, there was a massive amount of players. There are a lot of players on our draft board." Poles confirmed exactly what I've been telling you guys. This draft class has way more players than normal. If anything, stay calm and let Poles attack this draft the way he sees fit. He put way more work into scouting this class than any of us did. Poles was also asked about whether or not this was a rebuild. When asked about it, Poles says, "The rebuild thing is super sensitive. We're constructing a very good football team, whatever it takes to make the best team possible." Poles confirms this is not a rebuild. He compares it more to remodeling a house. He compared it to some remodeling shows he watched with his wife, and he also added, "You might have to redo some countertops over here, some fresh paint over there. Some rooms are good. You don't need to touch them." So that's kind of the thought process here. Poles confirms again what I said. This isn't a full rebuild. They are not throwing this season away and expect to be competitive this year. Does that mean we're going to be a playoff team? Definitely not. But it does mean we are going to continue adding to this roster starting tomorrow on day 2 of the NFL draft. I expect 3 potential starters to be added with the potential for a trade down that nets us 4. Pair that with a couple of later round guys with upside to be starters and a slew of undrafted free agents, and this depth chart should have a massive infusion of young talent. Poles could even add a couple more free agents after the draft. So back to the NFL draft. If you guys missed my video earlier today, I dropped a video on players I would really love to see the Bears draft, my Draft Crushes video. I covered all the positions in need, so what else should you watch for tonight in the NFL draft? Well, there's always the possibility of us trading up into the back half of the first round. While I definitely don't expect it, I don't think it's impossible either. You should also keep an eye on what our rival NFC North teams do. The Packers and Lions both have 2 first-round picks, and the Vikings have one as well. It's never fun to watch those teams get better. We can also hope for a crazy reach or a bad pick. There are rumors going around that the Packers could be packaging both of their picks and moving up in the draft. I would love this. In a draft this deep, I would be really happy if the Packers moved up, no matter who they picked. Also, keep an eye on offensive linemen, specifically Tyler Linderbaum, Zion Johnson, and Kenyon Green. If one of those guys falls, that's good news for us. Root for QBs to get picked. Every QB that goes in the first round or before 39 is great for us. If a QB is still on the board at 39, it also could give us ammo to trade back with a team that really needs a QB and wants to get ahead of Seattle and pick its signal caller. Every Bears fan should also keep a close eye on the wide receiver position. It's the sexiest position in this draft class, and no matter what anyone tells you, there will not be 9 wide receivers go in the first round. I see it more like 5 or 6 with a slim possibility of maybe hitting 7. I doubt 8 go though. Watch what wide receivers slip into the second round, and also keep an eye on big name offensive linemen that are falling down the board as well. Man, I love the NFL draft. This is an exciting time, everybody. The first night might be tough because we don't have a pick, but don't worry. Day 2 is our day. We have 3 picks early on in day 2 and have the potential to move around the board and make a lot of noise tomorrow. I hope Poles is patient and waits until tomorrow to strike like I expect, but you know there's always a chance we can move up tonight, so keep your eyes peeled. If this happens, you know I will be breaking down anything we do. Also, keep an eye out for my best players available in day 2 video. Be sure to hit that sub button and like the video. I can't wait to break down our draft picks. It's going to be a fun time. Until next time, guys, bear down.